If you've been on Twitter this past week, you could for sure tell that fans are not happy with WWE 2K23 and what 2K is doing. And this is regarding the Bad Bunny DLC. So, just going on and just seeing how people feel about it. People actually have quite a couple opinions that I wanted to go on ahead, bring out to you guys, let you reflect on it. That way you guys let me know what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? The DLC is $9.99. It brings one character model, then it brings the LWO shirt, the attire. So it's basically just the Backlash stuff, just in a DLC repackaged. She got a little different hairstyle, but that's really much it. The model looks really just very, very similar to the pre-order version, except for the attire. So they charged $9.99 for this in Canadian dollars. Shout out to Assemble. I watched your video last night, my boy. You said you spent more than $15, a little bit over $15 for the DLC out there. So yeah, it is expensive for just a Bad Bunny model. I mean, I would have paid for it if it was $5. $5, I'm like, okay, it's two attires. You know, you get the Mob Faction stuff, but let's get to the Mob Faction stuff, man. I believe the reason why it's so expensive is because it brings some Mob Faction stuff. And I'm going to be honest, man, most of the community don't play that mode, but it does seem like enough of the community plays the mode for them to continue pushing this content. Now, what this brought to me is that they can sell the My Faction models, because they went ahead, took a Bad Bunny that's in My Faction and sold them to us for $9.99. So why can't you do this with the other models? That way people can play. You don't even got to do it with all the models, but like, I don't know, like Scott Steiner, I know people would probably be upset because we paid for the Scott Steiner DLC. And if you charge this for the Big Papa Pump, I mean, if you charge us like $2.99 for the Big Papa Pump, all right, you know what I'm saying? I spend the $2.99, but when you are charging $9.99 for another Bad Bunny just model, it's like, it looked bad, man. And I mean, we all got the big edition thinking like, okay, we're gonna get all the DLC. But honestly, I'm not too mad at that, because I do understand it's a company's job to make revenue and money. So I'm not too upset about it, even though if you did get that edition, being that it was just one Bad Bunny model, we should have just gotten it. Honestly, it should have just been a part of it, because it should have just been surprise DLC. Here's a token of our appreciation for the fans. You guys get another Bad Bunny model, and the people that didn't get that edition, you just pay $9.99, which is fine. But $9.99 is still too expensive of a price tag for that to even be a thing. You know what I'm saying? So my opinion, it should have included more value. We should have maybe even seen like a Backlash arena in there. I mean, we should have gotten something, you know, maybe a Backlash arena, Bad Bunny's new theme song. Like if we got those two things, that would have been like, okay, maybe it is $9.99 worth it. But you're just telling me I get a model and I don't even get his new theme song. It's just, I don't know. I mean, the arena would have made it a little bit more value. People would have bought it, because Backlash was one of those arenas that had that crazy look to it with the nice pathway and everything. So it was great stuff. But I do understand that they're probably saving it for 24. But if you're trying to sell that DLC and trying to make it really feel like value for $9.99, I think you throw that arena in there, and even the theme song. I don't know how the rights works, which is probably why they didn't do it. But I mean, if you're on PC, you could go on ahead and do it, obviously. But for the people on Xbox and the people that don't mod and don't want to go through that extra stuff, it would have been cool to see some of that. People showed their frustrations with 2K because they feel like, man, they doing all this right now for Bad Bunny, but the features of the game, they don't fix them. I mean, universe mode has been broken since release date. A lot of stuff has been broken since release date, you know, and this is probably just the marketing team working on this, but it just sucks to see that they're putting their effort elsewhere when we could have gone on ahead and actually some patches that actually meant something to the game. We could have gotten something like that, but they just don't really seem to care as much this year anymore. That way, we're going into WWE 2K24. I know that their efforts are there right now, but let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that we will be getting more DLC like this throughout the year, or is this just a one-off thing with Bad Bunny, being that he dropped his album, he was on SNL, he just got a lot going on right now, you know what I'm saying? So 2K just trying to go on ahead and just get on that money train, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I mean, I think they're gonna get a lot of Latinos with this edition, but I did see it was $140 for that edition, and that's like, whoa, $140. That's a lot of money, my boy. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I'm spending $140 on a WWE 2K game. I know some people would have considered it if it was a physical edition, or would have been super fire. We got a physical edition with the Bad Bunny cover and all that. So listen, man, I mean, there's so many ways that you can go about it and think about it, but I just feel that if you can do this, you can do it for other wrestlers that come from my faction, other attires. There's just so much going on, man. I really, really hope that this game turns out for the better next year. I hope that my faction is better. Maybe they make it a way to obtain and then just use them throughout the game. I mean, I seen Cornell, one of the community managers, was asking how can we make it better. I mean, there's plenty of ways you can make it better. It's just, are you going to make it better? But that's just the way I feel about it, man. I'm gonna make sure to catch you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your comments down below. Tonight, WGC podcast, the link will be down below to the premiere of that as well. Make sure to tune in. I'm gonna catch you guys. Peace.